There are a lot of similarities between compost bins and tumblers, but there are also a lot of differences. In the following video, we'll take a look at some of their attributes of each to see which may be better for you. Number 1. Capacity. As a general rule of thumb, compost bins are usually much bigger than tumblers and will hold anywhere between 520 cubic feet, 150-600 liters on average. This compares to 3.515 cubic feet, 100-400 liters that most tumblers hold. Number 2. Composting time. The smaller size of the compost tumbler is balanced out by the speed at which compost is produced in a tumbler. Typically, compost tumblers can produce compost twice as fast as a compost bin, which is a big help. Better air circulation, better material mixing, better heat, and an enclosed design all make a significant difference in compost production. Number 3. Price. Compost tumblers are almost universally more expensive than compost bins, in some cases costing twice as much. Dual-chamber tumblers are typically even more costly. Number 4. Pest control. This can be a real problem for compost bin owners. While bins are fine for warding off raccoons and dogs, having an open bottom means they are susceptible to rodents burrowing in from underneath, bees setting up shop, and the like. While some ground-based compost bins like the AeroBin 400 are pretty rodent-resistant, compost tumblers, which are fully enclosed and positioned off the ground, are essentially pest and rodent-free. Number 5. Functionality. Compost bins are very traditional structures and not designed to make composting easy. It can be difficult getting a pitchfork into the compost to turn it at times. Compost tumblers are designed to be turned, most of the hard work is taken away from you. You only need to turn them a couple of times a week and it speeds the composting time up quite significantly. Number 6. Odor control. Both compost bins and tumblers are pretty good at containing smells. You may get a slight whiff when the lid is off, but when closed you shouldn't get any foul odors escaping from either. Number 7. Assembly. Assembly of a compost tumbler is often quite a bit more difficult and taxing than a compost bin. If you hate to assemble objects, then you almost certainly want to choose a compost bin over a tumbler. Often compost bins can be simply snapped together, while tumblers may require hours of work screwing things together, making sure everything is balanced, and messing with diagrams. If assembly difficulty is a concern, compost bins are a much better choice than tumblers. Number 8. Durability. Compost tumblers tend to be quite robustly constructed. They need to be, in order to take the weight of the composting material in an elevated fashion. Compost bins, on the other hand, are open-bottomed and only need to contain the composting material, as opposed to supporting its weight.